Alright, here goes. The task is to modify this 24-inch suspension mountain bicycle. The front is aluminum, the back is steel, into a long bike. So with a 20-inch wheel in the back, somewhere about where that 20-inch wheel is now. First step here is stripping it down, getting all the excess parts off. And I just have to remember the configuration here for the derailleur, the front derailleur, and it'll put a little pin in, a little brace on. And these should be the same for the rear derailleur. And here goes the first cut. Next step is to grind this so this tube fits in something like that. Okay, after a lot of grinding, it seems to fit pretty good like that. Now just to clean this up and clean the edges up. Okay, I got that tacked in place, but it looks like to me like it's leaning a little bit to that side there. Alright, that looks to be tacked into place pretty well, so now I'm just going to finish all the welds on it. Well, a little bit dark out here. We're looking at something like this so far, with about a 90 centimeter distance from the bottom bracket to the rear axle. So now I'm trying to set up this bottom tube here and get the right angle. And then cut a fish mouth cut there. Match this one here, will get welded in there. The other one will get welded at the bottom there. Alright, there we have the bottom bar in place. I kind of start just by sighting like this and seeing that it's lined up pretty straight. So these two pieces of metal, one just touching the back wheel, one just touching the front wheel, and then when you kind of stand back, it's kind of hard to see from here, but you can see that they're perfectly lined up. Now before I flip it over and finish the welds on this bar here, I want to put a top bar across, and I'm hoping to make it level with the bottom of the rack. Making the rack so you can tie things down onto it by putting little loops around the edge. While I got the cutting disc on, I might as well cut off these brake pegs here because they have to be adjusted for the 20-inch wheel. Now it's time to put some wheels on it and try it out. I'm having some problems with the axles. Just trying to get that arranged and get that on. I've just washed this chain. It's been soaking in kerosene here that was on it, and I'm going to join it to a new chain. It seems to ride pretty nicely, but I'm definitely going to have to put a heavier duty spring than that one in. And now I can start to see how the chain travels in terms of the rack placement. A Menards special assortment of machine screws for $2 is coming in handy as I start to look to mount the rack. Power's been coming in night, so I've been welding night mostly. I've put a little tab here, and now I still have to put on these brackets. I had to adjust where this bracket was. I had mistakenly put it up there. And I've made this, started this jack, or the stand. This fits in there really nice and snug. In order to get the bolt real snug, I split the pipe here and then re-welded it. Alright, I'm working on these brackets, and last night I did that one. Now I'm going to do one here. I get a basic idea about how long it is. 21 centimeters maybe. And then figure out the angle. So I'm going to go to that bracket from here. Something like that. Looks like it's going to line up. And then transfer those onto this one will fit in something like that there, but I need to flatten this out. Put a screw through here and weld this afterwards. The help has arrived here to finish up the kickstand. One over here and one here. And I just ground that out, filed that out so that fits in really nicely there. Almost everything welded now, but I think I need to adjust the jack. It's slightly tilted to the left, I think. So I'm going to grind this and then cut a little bit off that side to level it out. It fits good. I think if we cut it in half, put one here and one on the other side.
Yeah.
Now some odds and ends to take care of. I've got this braze on here that was right there. So I think I need to put it on about right here to go up for the front derailleur. And then I've got to put these tabs on, something like that. Alright, time just to clean the parts up and paint them. This grinder has been giving me the worst time. I replaced the brushes like twice in the last month. And now you can see the connection to the brush here is messed up. I'm going to try to solder that back on. I'm using this brush wheel on the grinder just to take a little bit of the rust spots and rough spots off to make it better for painting. Off to be powder coated. No, just kidding. Time to paint here. Like that one. Alright, the pieces are here. The paint's dry. Time to put it together. Oops, it's going to go underneath the kickstand. There you go. Let's get it through here. There it is. I put this tube here just to keep it out of the sand as much as possible, and had to write maiden sabi on it. And it's about ready to take its maiden voyage to Basse to be given to the one who ordered it.